they call it here in France. Ball trap shooting. Sounds painful, but ball trap shooting. And this is a French license. Hope you can see that. A French license. The size of a credit card. Stamped by your doctor. Done every year. Renewed every year because it comes with insurance. And that's all you need to buy a shotgun and to go shooting here in France. But I found out last year, having been shooting here for 13 years, I found out that I was actually qualified to buy a whole load of other stuff that I never even thought about, because I thought this was a ball trap or a shotgun license only. So I'm going to turn this camera around and I'm explain to you how the license system works in France. So there's my license with some 12 gauge 12 bore shotgun shells. Now licenses in France are it's changed over the years. It used to be that you could go to the gun shop would sell you the gun, and if you didn't have a license they'd also issue you the paperwork and do the license for you. That changed, understandably. So I don't know when, 6-7 years ago maybe, the license system changed. So you had to belong to a club, and you now have to belong to a club. And each year, because the licenses are issued annually, each year you go back to your club in January, February, March, whenever you're ready to start shooting again. And you do the paperwork. It's very straightforward. They do it online. A new license, I think, is 80 something euros for the year for your first license, but that includes a doctor's report, so you're physically and mentally capable, and you'll get your license. I didn't have to do that when I did mine, because they didn't have that system then. So for me, I go back every year in March when my club opens. I do my license, and it's about, I think, 57 euros last year for this license here. And as far as I was concerned, that license was purely for shotgun, any gauge of shotgun. But for your sporting license, and you can go and get a standard 2.2 rifle and buy ammunition accordingly. Standard 2.2 shell. And that's true, because here they are. Actually, I was given these, but you can buy them, and I've bought them here. Standard shell, and these come in boxes of 50, I think, and they're cheap. They are cheap here. I think they're cheap everywhere, to be honest. Now, in France, there is a website called Naturabuy, naturabuy.fr, and that is, as far as I'm aware, the only there could be others, but I've not seen one. As far as I'm aware, Naturabuy is the only online website where you can buy and sell guns and ammunition and all sorts of sporting equipment, but basically it's guns and stuff. You have to register, you have to get your license and your ID, and it's all registered, and then you get approved certified status. And I did that several years ago. But last year they changed their system, and they made it slightly more complicated, but it wasn't a problem. For someone like me who's been on there for ages, all you did was submit your paperwork again, and you got this elevated status where you could buy with one click. So once they knew what you were licensed to buy, you didn't need to get anything approved. You could go on there, whether it's buying from a shop, professional, or from a private seller. You could go on there, sign into your account, buy a gun, click once, and the transaction was done. No verification, no checking the paperwork, nothing. And somebody, when I was shooting, and I'll come back to the ball trap in a moment, but last year somebody said to me, oh yeah, you can buy all sorts of stuff on your license. And I said, no, I've got a shotgun license only. And this guy said, no, you've got a sporting license, and that enables you to buy anything you like within reason. Not hunting equipment, but sporting guns and ammunition, which was a bit confusing to me, because so imagine my surprise. I went on and I bought, and it was a straightforward purchase, a box of 30 odd 6 Springfield. Now that will take down a deer at 200 or 300 yards. So what you tell me, what is the difference between this and hunting shells? It's the same, isn't it? Surely it's the same. Look at that. I mean, you wouldn't want to get shot by that, would you? Anyway, I still wasn't thinking of buying any other guns. I do my shotgun stuff. The ball trap, I love it. I'm very good at it. I have good days and bad days, but I'm okay at it, and I really enjoy it. But I was intrigued by now. I thought, hang on, this is strange. How can I go and just suddenly buy this sort of kit? And bearing in mind that by now I was thinking, well, hang on, if I can buy the bullets, I can buy the gun. Surely I can buy the gun. Now, I wasn't quite sure about this. It was a bit confusing, and I wasn't sure about it. Lo and behold, look at that, you little beauty. That is a Savage Axis 1, not the 2, and that is chambered in 270. So little old me here in France, who thought all he had was a license to go shooting with shotguns, which was fine for me, that's all I wanted. I thought all I had was a license to do that, and here I am now, the very proud owner, because I think it's gorgeous, this gun, of this little beauty. So back to the shooting very quickly. Here in France, not this shooting, the clay pigeon shooting, the ball trap. The season runs from March until the end of August, or in perhaps sometimes, depending on how it fits, into the first week of September. I'll put some pictures on screen in a moment of me and my mates doing some of the shooting. They're all local events. You go around, effectively you get a calendar, you get a list of all the events. You go around, pick your event every weekend or whatever you want to do. Saturday and Sunday only. You shoot 10 clays at a time. It's down the line, so everything's going away from you. You've got to be quick. It's quite fast and furious. And if you're in the top 2 or 3 for each set, and there's about 6 of you shooting each time, you win a bottle or 2 of wine. And it's great fun. Get yourself out, go around all the local events, up and down this part of France. And it's the same old bandits every weekend. You know, we're all doing the same thing. Very competitive. I think it's great. I really enjoy it, and I've been doing it since 2006, with a short break in the middle where we went to the Far East for a couple of years, and I took up handgun competition handgun competition stuff there, and I had a really smart gun. I'll put a picture of it up in a moment. But when I came back, I got back into my shotgun. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what happens next time. Next time I'm going to do a video on my new last summer, I bought one of the Beretta UGB 25s, and I'll do a short video all about that. It is a beast. I love it to bits, and anyway, I'll do that video soon. Thanks for watching.